The Eagles defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. And the one we'll be watching is this man. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his man complete. That's Yates. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Hall. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The Philly defense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Yates. 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Second down and 8.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll give to Hall.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Hall again.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third.
The Eagles defensive unit back out there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A give running right is Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The Philly defense back onto the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to...
Halftime up. The Eagles defensive unit back out there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Now a 3rd and 6.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw. pressure comes, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up
the Philly defense back onto the field.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Yates. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. He'll drop to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
The Eagles' defensive unit back out there.
Throwing to start the drive. Tanner. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The Philly defense back onto the field.
Throwing to start the drive. Tanner. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A handoff from... And he lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
The Eagles' defensive unit back out there.
Throwing to start the drive. Tanner.
A quick throw there is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Riggs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Tanner. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
The Philly defense back onto the field.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He stiff arms him, pushing through the contact. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. And he loses the football.
Or you fucking...
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick six.
The Eagles defensive unit back out there.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. Stiff-armed him. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Looking to throw. Tanner, he finds his man, complete. That's Richards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Now 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Tanner. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Yates. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
Give me that shit.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
The Philly defense back onto the field.
Throwing after the interception. Tanner. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Here comes 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Tanner. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Tanner. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation